So looking at your term of office, I think you have the shortest term of office. What is one thing, even if you have a day to rule AAMUSTED, what is one thing you implement and you will leave a mark to the AAMUSTED community?
So that has to do with finding another revenue to generate more resources to the SRC, because the over-reliance on the dues is the one that is keeping the SRC from doing more. So one thing that I would really want to implement, even if I'm given just a day, is going to be find another source of revenue to the SRC coffers.
Source of revenue. So you're welcome to Rejoice Media TV, and today, as we said, we are talking to the aspirants of AAMUSTED Kumasi campus. And as we did with our first aspirant, she told us our vision and what she has for us. This is another woman, a woman who is taking the month's mandate, and it's quite amazing. She took that. It's no other but a woman going in for a presidential position. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Since we do not know your name, you want to know your name.
My name is Lestino Say.
Why that position?
Okay, so the general thing, as in a personal thing, okay, is when you want people to stand up for what people are against, because the consecutiveness that we have now is getting out of hand, and we are in a technology world where we need to embrace what we have, not just what we believe in. So one of the reasons why I really did contest for this portfolio is that.
Wow. You know, sometimes I've been watching her, I've been seeing her around. I look at their flyers and be like, this woman is doing what a man would take forever to do it. I'm not saying this to turn the men off, but she has really taken a bold decision.
Yeah.
What really inspired you?
Okay, so my inspiration came from the fact that we are in a different society, and with how things are moving, things are going to change in a way. God forbid, if I should win, fine, I will praise God, because some few things are going to change, and the welfare of the students are really going to be considered. But then if I should not win, I believe I did something that I know there are women out there who would also want to do that. At times we get scared because we feel it is too difficult as a woman to penetrate through the society and do what the society do not believe in. So I believe after this, I will have more women, especially you. I think so. You are going to take over from me. I hope so.
Well, we are praying that also come to pass. Looking at this portfolio, there are a lot of comments and a lot of things gathering it. We the AAMUSTED Kumasi feels this is for the men, and all of a sudden a woman want to change the narrative. Are you not scared? Is something not pulling you back? Are you not being, I don't know how to put this, but is something not pulling you back? Don't you think you are supposed to be somewhere else but not there?
Okay, so just as you said, people feel it is for men, but then at a point, per the Constitution of Ghana to the SRC's Constitution adopted, it is basically not for men. Everyone is open for it, just that the fear of us going into it deters us from even contesting. But I believe a step from now is going to change the steps ahead of us, and things are going to really change at a point.
Why should the AAMUSTED Kumasi trust you?
One thing I do know for sure is it is hard for you to push someone to trust you. Just do the little that you have and bring on board what you do have, rather than forcing the individual to trust you. If you do that, it's more or less like you don't even know what you are supposed to do, so you're forcing yourself on the people. But I believe the little that I have, they are going to be okay with that.
So
they should trust me on what I bring on board.
So next week, that is Tuesday 28th, is going to be the election day. Why should we all come out of our doors and vote for Celestine?
Okay, so one is going to be about the general welfare of the entire students' body, of which it is academics, the basic thing that we are here for. So when it comes to academics, there are times we go through difficulties. If we do not have anyone to consult or anyone to go to, it becomes a problem to us. So we are praying that we have a committee and also a society who will be in charge of the general courses especially, and also the lifetime courses, especially ICT and communication skills, of which even beyond school we are going to use it. And secondly, just like every other SRC is doing in other schools, giving scholarships to people and students who are really brilliant but then find it difficult to cope on campus. So if we do not even have enough money to do it, let's do it for at least 5 to 10 people for now, and I know subsequently subsequent SRCs to come will take over from there. There are more to that, but sake of time, I wouldn't.
Yeah, so I would love to ask this. What are the policy do you have for less privileged students? They are students here, but they do not have access to some of the things they would love to get access to. What do you have for them? What policy do you have?
Okay, so personally, aside being a candidate to the SRC and also winning as the SRC president, this is something I've always had in mind, that we should find a way to award the disabled, especially those who do well on campus, so that it will encourage the others to do more, because there are times they feel alone, they feel they are trying their best but there is no one to their rescue. But then if I'm given this mandate, I think we'll find a way to make it a must that if not now, at least every year when they are graduating, we award the best students from their the best special students or the less privileged.
So looking at AAMUSTED Kumasi campus, there are few ladies who are on the political field. What's actually pulled you to be part of this journey? Because I've seen a lot of gatherings and you see few women, and then even the few women on that gathering do not even talk. They feel it's for the men. Let's be the shadow, let them do the talking. What advice would you give to any person who feels inside, I want to be a politician, but how do I do it?
Okay, so one, my inspiration came from the fact that people think that we cannot do it, and two, it also came from the fact that there are people out there who want to do it but they are scared. So if a step is taken by one, I know there are going to be people who will come in. Like I went out 3 days ago, there was this lady who was like, sis, if you do this, next year I am coming as well. And I was like, yes, you can do it. If I have done it, then why wouldn't you be able to do it? You can, so you have to try as well.
So looking at your term of office, I think you have the shortest term of office. What is one thing, even if you have a day to rule AAMUSTED, what is one thing you implement and you will leave a mark to the AAMUSTED community?
So that has to do with finding another revenue to generate more resources to the SRC, because the over-reliance on the dues is the one that is keeping the SRC from doing more. So one thing that I would really want to implement, even if I'm given just a day, is going to be find another source of revenue to the SRC coffers.
Source of revenue. Entertainment is part of the curriculums in the university, and then AAMUSTED as a whole has experienced a lot of bringing a lot of artists on campus, and it comes with a cost. What do you think about that? Is it necessary when you come to the office? Is it going to continue like that? We putting a lot of money in there, whilst there are other problems we can use our money to fix. Is it going to be like that, or there's going to be a change?
Okay, so just as I said, the over-reliance on the dues is a problem. So one, we find a solution to that. And two, I believe in advocacy. No matter how much money or how much you have, resources you do have, there are times you need to advocate for more. Other than that, you can never do anything that you have to do completely. And with the issue of entertainment can never be cut short. it's part of the co-curricular activities. So advocacy, more resources, finding a solution to the over-reliance to our dues is going to help us through the entertainment, through the problems we have, and every other thing that we want to bring on board.
It looks like our Lady President has a lot for AAMUSTED, and trust me, if the opportunity is given out to her, as she said, her capabilities are even more than what we are even talking about. What is that thing that we should expect in your office if you are voted in as her?
As I said earlier on, when it comes to the welfare of students, I think that should be the first mandate of every SRC, and that is what I would look forward to than any other thing. So the welfare of the students first before any other thing. So I'm really not going to entertain anything which is going to deteriorate the welfare of any student on campus.
I want to take this opportunity to call you Mr. President before you are voted in. We really appreciate your time, and trust me, you have a lot inside you, and then we are praying this coming Tuesday, AAMUSTED Kumasi as a whole will give you the opportunity to rule us for the short term of office you have, and I'm wishing you all the best. So coming Tuesday, it's the election day. Which number are you on the ballot paper, and then what should we expect?
Okay, so basically I'll start with introducing myself. My name is Celestina, a candidate for the SRC presidency, number 4 on the ballot paper, last but one on it, in a green dress and the only woman among the men. Let's forget about the issue of sex and gender issues. Let's consider capabilities rather than sexes in our in exercising our franchise. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really grateful.
Thank you very much for your time too, and really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm wishing you all the luck too.
Thank you.
So you're welcome back to Rejoice Media TV, and then we had our woman president who is in for AAMUSTED as a whole, and we have this beautiful lady. I saw her and I was like, wow, a woman supporting a woman. It hardly happened. Women, we have issues, and I'm not here to talk about. Sweetheart, what's your name?
I'm Joyce Mensah Sapamata.
Look at how she sounded. Joyce. Joyce, of all the candidates, why her?
Okay, mostly people don't support women. So I think what man can do, women can also do better.
They are bringing their philosophy here again. What man can do, women can do it better. So of all the candidates, why her? Why? What did you see in her?
Okay, I've known her for some time now, and then so when it comes to the student affairs, I think she can solve our issues better.
Yeah, so what Joycelyn is trying to say is we've tested the men, and then we want to also test a woman and see the difference. If a woman is given the opportunity, how it's going to work. Joycelyn, thank you very much. What are your last words for people supporting Celestine, and what do you expect on the coming Tuesday too?
I think from your support, your vote, and everything, your prayers in the election. Let's support a woman. Yeah, women empowerment. Let's support our women.
Thank you very much, Joycelyn, and then we all come out in our numbers to support, as you said. Thank you. So we are welcome back. We also have another gentleman supporting a woman. For all I know, a man supports a man. It's hardly for a man to boldly come out and support a woman who is contesting for a man's position. Why her?
Okay, thank you very much. I want to go for Celestina. Yes, because for the past administration has been men can't, men go, men can't, men go. But this time I want to make some changes. Because Omoba near Omokana into me so this time I want to follow a lady and see what she is also capable of doing. So that is the main reason. And then to looking at Celestina, her zeal, her vigor, the confidence, I know for sure she can do it. That's also another point for me to follow Celestina.
What did you see in her? Because there are other men contesting who are saying a lot, who have the crowd. It looks like Celestine has the crowd, but people are not pulling out what exactly they are not showing it off. But you've taken the bold step and you are showing it off to people that you are supporting Celestine and Celestine alone.
Okay, thank you. What I saw in Celestina is that, you see, when a lady is coming for a position like this, it's very difficult for a man or men to follow that lady. But sometimes, if you look at the person, her demeanor, and so on, you see that the person is having something unique in her. The person is having something that some other people is not having. So looking at Celestina, I know she can go far. So why not supporting Celestina? So that is the reason why I'm still backing Celestina in prayers and then in votes, like trying to catch people's attention to follow Celestina.
Well, thank you. And please, your name?
My name is Boachi Ebenezer, popularly known on campus as Nana B.
Okay, Nana B, thank you very much for your time. And then what advice would you give to people supporting Celestine? And then upcoming Tuesday, what are you expecting from them?
Okay, coming Tuesday is the election day. I'm just pleading to my fellow colleagues on campus that everybody must come on board and let's support Celestina. Celestina has gotten a lot of NGOs sponsorship, whereby as AAMUSTED now we are autonomous, she can seek for sponsorship which will help build the school, which will help develop the school, sell the school's name. You see. And then AAMUSTED has also gotten a lot of vast land. We need to make some projects, some development. This sponsorship being followed by Celestina can help the school to progress from one stage to the other. So I'm just pleading that everybody coming Tuesday, level 200, 300, 400, everybody must come around and let's support Celestina and let's see what she is capable of doing. Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much for your time too. And then we hope to see Tuesday as a victorious day for Team Celestine. Thank you very much.